What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show, and in this video I want to give you guys an update about Dave. I know a lot of people have been asking about Dave. I still see the comments, hashtag free Dave, and it's just always good to see those comments, knowing that so many of you have not forgotten about him. Dave's court date for his probation violation is coming up on September the 1st. Really, we've only got about one more month until that court date, and with that, we're still trying to get Dave a lawyer. And I actually told Dave this morning when I talked to him that no matter what, by the time he goes to court for this probation violation, we will have a lawyer for him. With all of this being mentioned, this is just going to be an update video about Dave. And to do that, I'm going to play for all of you the phone call that I just had with Dave this morning, where he's going to be talking about some absolute insane stuff that's been going on in the jail where he's locked up at. And also keep in mind how some of what you're going to hear him talking about, I mean, it's very ironic to everything that we've been talking about on After Prison Show as of late. With that, I want to go ahead and play this phone call for you guys, and I hope all of you have a great day. What's been going on with you, Dave? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, man, I've been living, reading books, but the past week has been crazy, man.
What's been going on in there?
Besides being locked down, like, we'll start off with the small thing. The small thing is yesterday, the ventilation system was messed up, and it got so humid in here that the floors began to sweat.
Yeah, I remember times like that, and so it's hot as shit in there?
Yeah, and they locked us down. It felt like 100 degrees in here, and they locked us down pretty much. I think I was out for like 2 hours yesterday. That's it.
Why would they lock you down when there's no air in the building? I mean, that sounds like the worst thing to do.
Every room has its own intake and outtake. You know, outgoing air and incoming.
Right.
So that's where all the air actually comes from, is the cells. They locked us in because the floors were sweating. And I'm in a pod with a bunch of old heads, medical, and people slipping and falling is not going to happen on their watch, so they locked us down.
So they'd rather you just slip and fall inside of your cell.
Yeah, exactly. But they can't see it. Look, and then the pod across from me, the paramedics came in last week, and they wheeled somebody out on a gurney.
What happened to him?
Then the next day, we seen he died in the hospital.
Jeez.
It was on the news.
What, you don't know what was wrong with him?
Well, he had Crohn's disease and something else, but he won't eat, and he was throwing up blood, and he kept telling them what was going on with him, and they kept telling him to drink water, and then hit him up, and now he's dead.
You know, that's crazy. We were just talking about something like that on the video from yesterday, where medical attention, guys in the prison or jail are talking about they need medical attention and they don't get it. Something like this ends up happening. You're telling me this just happened where you're at.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy, man. Were you guys locked down because of that?
Well, we didn't, because he was on the pod across from me. I could see everything going on, and I know everybody over there, but they didn't lock my pod down because of that one. But we had a dude on suicide, and first thing he does when he comes in the pod is he headbutts the little glass window until there was so much blood that you couldn't see through the window. So they came and they locked us down. They cleaned that up. Then a week goes by. He gets off of suicide watch. You go to red, but you get all your stuff. You get the amenities back. You know what I'm saying? So they come and they gave him his razor on razor night, and he killed himself.
What?
Yeah. I was locked down forever for that.
Damn, man.
Yeah, it's been crazy, for real. If it wasn't for, shout out Big Steen, if it wasn't for them books he sent me, I'd have been in my room, like, going crazy.
That's crazy, man. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that, man. That's just insane.
And then now they got another crazy in this pot. Man, I can't wait to go to general population, man. Like, I don't even know if I want this job. This dude is in a cell upstairs in the crazy cell, locked in, and he's just peeing out the door.
It just sounds like you're dealing with a whole bunch of crazy shit going on in there. But you said you got a job in there. What kind of job do you got?
Basically, I'm just serving trays right now. I get, like, on a regular day, I'm locked down less than everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
But most of the time, because of all the lockdown happening with stuff going on in the jail, I mean, you're still getting locked down regardless.
Yeah, I'm still getting locked down with everybody. But on a regular day, when when they locking everybody down, I get to stay out, watch the TV, clean the pod, serve trays. I get extra trays, but I don't eat that shit. I give it to the guys that don't get no commissary or nothing.
Dude, that's all right there.
Yeah, it's a sweet little gig, especially over here, because they don't let the trustees. I'm not exactly a trustee. They just call me like a pod worker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't let the trustees come into medical except for to bring your new clothes when you switch your clothes and your linens.
Right.
We don't have trustees that come and serve us over here in the medical pod. So like I got this little gig. It's cool. I get to come out. I get pretty much just free roam, hang out.
Well, I mean, at least you got that. You're not getting paid for this job, right?
No, I'm not getting paid at all. Nothing. They're still taking $1 a day.
That's crazy. It's crazy to think about having a job in the jail in comparison to being in prison. At least in prison, you're making something, but in the jail, you don't make any money at all.
No, it depends. If I were an actual trustee, they wouldn't charge me $1 a day. I would get free room and board. That's what they call it. You get extra trays and free room and board. What I'm doing, I don't get that. I get extra trays, but they still charge me $1 a day.
And you're working in the medical pod, right?
Yeah, like, for real, they came to me and asked me to help clean up all that blood. I was like, I can't do it.
When you're talking about when the guy killed himself?
No. They weren't gonna. The dude that told you headbutt the window and there was blood everywhere.
Right.
When the dude killed himself, they didn't let nobody down there.
How long were you guys locked down when that happened?
It happened Friday night, and we didn't come out of our cell until yesterday at like 10:30, 11.
Jesus, man.
It's so crazy here. The nurses are like quitting left and right. This one lady came in, and we were talking to her, and she's like, "Yeah, today's my first day, and I just started like 5 minutes ago, right?"
Right.
You know, like an hour into her job, she told the people that she had to go get something from her car, and she never came back.
Why do you think she quit, though?
Because it's absolutely, crazy. Between if you got a crazy person, right, and you're not giving him the right medication and you're not treating him the right way, he's 10 times more crazy than he really is. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So she come in, not knowing what she's getting herself into, and next thing you know, man, she's having to deal with, crazy butt-naked dude throwing doo-doo all over the place.
You see that a lot in there, like guys throwing around and pissing all over themselves and stuff?
Man, there's a guy in my pod. I be trying to talk to him, but he's got spina bifida and his legs are messed up.
Right.
And like sometimes he's like 4 years old in his head.
Damn.
So he'll just sit in his wheelchair and pee on himself.
That's insane.
You know what I mean? And everybody will kind of just like talk shit to him. I'm like, I go to the police and I tell them like, hey man, someone's got to help so-and-so.
Yeah.
He's just sitting in his piss. I go in his cell in the morning and help them. I got to clean his cell up in the morning. Then I got to go in there and strap up. You know what I'm saying? Because it just smells like pee. It is crazy. It is crazy. The piss is on him though. It's not like all over the. He wears a diaper. I don't have to clean him, but I got to go in and sweep and mop his cell though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not having to deal with the actual poop and the pee. I just got to deal with the smell while I'm cleaning the cell.
It's got to be disgusting, to be honest with you.
It is 100%. That's the worst part of the job. That cell, that one dude. Besides that, I don't have to really deal with nothing else. And if it's real crazy, over the top, I can tell them no, and they don't. Because I look out, I'm a good dude. I'm not real loud anymore. I used to be, when I first got in here, I was kind of like showing my butt off a little bit. And, I hadn't been locked up in a while. I didn't take to the police telling me what to do and all that stuff. So I was cussing them out and all types of being a jerk for real.
I mean, but you're going to have a lot of things on your mind. You're thinking about the fact that you're locked up. It's going to be messing with your head anyways. So, I mean, it's almost... It's almost understandable to be like, on some rebellious type of stuff.
That's exactly what it was for real. Like right now, I just talked to my mom. My mom's going to come to court on the 1st.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
And she's going to tell him that, she got the card. She made the phone call while I was in detox. She got no answer, no call back, and then I called when I got out of detox. You know what I'm saying? Like she's coming to testify on my behalf, I really think that, everything's looking good for the 1st, man.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. We're still trying to get the lawyer. We're still we're still trying to do all of that, Dave. And I mean, if I can tell you one thing, we're going to make sure we got this lawyer for you by the time we go to court. So however we got to do it, we're going to make sure it happens.
That's awesome, man.
Look, this phone call is about to be over, man, and a lot of people have been asking for an update on how you've been doing, and that's why I wanted to record this phone call. Is there anything you want to say to everybody just to let them know how you're doing and how you're holding up?
Man, I just want to say, before, Joe, APS, and all the subscribers, all of the Army, I was dealing in a dark place in my life. I was messed up, man. Since y'all, I found myself again. I found strength, and I just want to thank y'all for just helping me through this and helping me, through my addiction and everything. Y'all have really carried me through a lot more than you know, and I just want to say thank you, man.
Dude.
Thanks to the Army.
And a lot of people are going to be happy to hear from you. They want me to start doing updates with you at least once a week, so that's what we're going to start with right here with this. But Dave, I mean, September 1st is right around the corner, man, and, I'm going to be at court for you. We're going to get the lawyer. Your mom's going to be there. Pretty much the entire APS Army is going to be there in spirit, man. So I just feel like, all we can do is go in there preparing for the worst, but also hoping for the best. And I think we got a lot of things that are going to be going good for you when we go to court.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I really do. I believe it.
Well, look, man, give me a call, man.
I love everybody, man. I hope that, I hope everybody else is also keeping good spirits, because I am.
Dude, it's awesome to hear, man. Give me a call, man.
I will, brother.
All right, man. Take care.